Hello, welcome to Woodline Tracking. Today I'm going to go over a trick that you can use out in the bush that was taught to me and that works very well. Let's just say the scenario is you're on Firewatch. Let's just assume that it's nighttime, not daytime, because I can't shoot this at night because I don't have a night vision camera. But let's assume it's nighttime, and me talking when I do these scenarios will just be me narrating it. Well, let's just say you're on Firewatch, and you hear some noise out in the woods, in the bush. Well, how do you know what that is? How do you know if it's an animal or a man? Well, I'm going to show you a little trick of how to do it, especially if you don't have night vision or thermal capability. And for sure, you don't want to shine your weapon light on it and give away your position. So there's an easy way of doing it. You just use rocks. Rocks are the best way to do it. I'll go into it next and show you how you're supposed to do it. Okay, scenario one. I'm here on Firewatch. Remember, it's supposed to be nighttime, and I'm just narrating. So let's get going. What was that? What was that? Okay, alright. It must have just been an animal, because once I threw that rock at it, it took right off. It must have just been some kind of animal. We're cool, we're good. Okay, I'm on Firewatch again. Remember, it's nighttime, and I'm just going to be here looking around, making sure nothing's coming into our campsite. What was that? What was that? It must be somebody. It must be somebody, because I'm throwing rocks right in the general area and it's not moving. They're trying to hide from me. It must be somebody. They're not moving. Because it's not an animal, it's not moving. Let's get the troops up. Well, I hope you found this interesting. It's a good technique that was taught to me out in the bush. Not tough, but it works very well. Remember, you want to get a dozen or so rocks, and you can put them in where you're watching at, put them in your pockets, you're good to go. Remember, once you hear some noise, start winging some rocks at it, throwing it at the area. Now, if you throw a rock or two and it takes off, you know it's probably an animal. Now, you should be able to know what an animal sounds like, or a human running through the woods. Now, if you start throwing in, you throw quite a bit of rocks at the area, and it doesn't move, and you don't hear no more noise, it's probably someone trying to sneak up on you. So then you need to go into your standard SOP Firewatch, whatever's been laid out for you that night. Now, another thing you want to consider is you need to draw all your members of your team on this and your group on this, because if they're coming through the woods and all of a sudden they start hearing rocks being thrown at them, they need to start yelling out the password or the number, if you're using the odd number system, whatever, for the night, whatever you laid out for Firewatch for the challenge and passwords, to let you know that they are friendly, so you don't open up on them or shoot them. Remember, identify what you're shooting at. Now, the rocks you want to use this is probably about the biggest you want, 4 or 5 inches. This here is probably about the smallest you want, 2 or 3 inches. They work well. All these work well for throwing. Like I said, get you some, and you should be pretty well off. That's it, guys. Very simple, but it works very well. Remember, time may go on, but your life may not.